Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. On the visitor's sideline, Giants head coach Brian Daboll. This squad hanging tough, 4-3 through 7 games. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from the link. Here comes a return from the 5. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So here come the Giants, and Greg, it is the latest stop for Russell Wilson. A decade and a Super Bowl in Seattle, 2 years in Denver, last year in Pittsburgh, and now Russell Wilson is the Giants QB.
In last week's game, the opponent just really neutralized him and, frankly, this entire passing game. Nobody was open. When they were, he missed some throws. Offensive line had some protection issues. It just overall was a poor performance. So they understand if they're going to come into today's game and have some success, they've got to find a way to get some explosive production and some efficiency out of this passing game.
And they're going to mark them down up past the 35. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up the 5. From the 41, here's second down and 4. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 14 on the pickup. First down, Giants.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And
they're going to get to him and take him down. Take him back to the other side of midfield.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
Third and a long way to go. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll try to run for it. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. On the ground, here's Tracy. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance in this game as they've set up first and goal.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. Good blocking, and he's in. Jalen Hyatt, touchdown, New York. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
Now, Mike, he's coming off a game where his touchdown to interception ratio wasn't exactly ideal. But at the end of the day, the only thing that matters in this league is wins and losses. He was able to escape with the win, and that's all that matters when it's all said and done. But having said that, he has to play a cleaner game, not only today, but going forward if his team ever wants to get to the level that they think they can play at. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 29.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Hurts working in the pistol. Taking a shot downfield for Smith.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts will work here from the pistol. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. A pistol snap back to Hurts. That's caught. It's Will Shipley. It's a pickup of 12. Good for an Eagles 1st down. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Giants leading this one early. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. The man who spent his first 6 seasons as a Giant, Saquon Barkley. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find the crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
Once again, it's Barkley. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
There's a throw right side taken by Bryant. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Saquon. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Now back at the 4 for second and goal. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. He'll start at the 4. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The Giants offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. He's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Now it's Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Zach Ball. He gets in to drop him. It's a loss of 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Two minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's first and 10. Motion man is Hyatt. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Nakobe Dean. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down. Here comes Jackson on the return. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Nick Sirianni, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Eagles. His guys ready for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Brought in by the tight end, Dallas guy. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. A first down throw for Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal. Now Hurts going to hustle him up to the line. Back to the air one more time. That's to the left side in the hands of Bryant. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Here now, 2nd down and goal. To the air again. Hurts. To the goal line and in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Wilson to throw. He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Now Russ. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On second down, Russ. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. Jackson now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. He's putting together a very strong first half of the season. Currently the NFL leader in touchdown passes. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Off the play fake, Hurts. A throw right side is intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage scene is looking like.
Oh, a loose football. It'll be picked up by the Eagles. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble. And all of a sudden, the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back. But either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. Darius Alexander there on the tackle. Second down, they need 7. Here's Hurts. He'll look underneath here for Barkley. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Philadelphia.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. That's to the sideline and hauled in by Smith. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. And the big back, A.J. Dillon. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Pass over the middle, but it's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to be third down. Hurts working in the pistol. And that is incomplete.
little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
And that is no good. He missed it. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. And he's going to be taken down, but there is a flag on the field. You wonder if that was a push-off. Got the center that time, John Michael Schmitz.
Still first down.
On the give, it's Tracy. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those plays where you got to give them some love after. Let them know it was an outstanding run and all that. Because even though it was a good effort, it's hard not to feel disappointed, Mike, that they somehow weren't able to move the chains.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he'll manage to get to the 33. John Campbell, first-round pick out of Bama. There for the stop.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On third down, here's Wilson. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. He's got his tight end Goddard working the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They get 16 on that connection. Good for an Eagles first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
On first down, it's Hurts. All alone, it's Bryant. He's got it. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Open man, downfield is Smith. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. Hurts finding Smith, and an Eagle first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. Quick throw on the slant, taken in by Smith. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top.
Still first down.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will take a 21-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Wan'Dale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. And that will lead to a 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Wilson now to throw on third down. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
He'll throw on 4th down with Hurts. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the Eagles first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. On the handoff, this is Barkley. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Brings us 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Now Hurts. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. 3rd down coming up.
One of the biggest differentiators for a lot of these defenders, Mike, is a lot of them can stay in tight coverage. But where the special guys separate themselves is what do they do once the ball is in the air? They almost turn into offensive players with their ability to track it. And this is a great example here why.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. That'll be taken in by Barkley. He's still on his feet, and he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. The Giants can call their 3rd and final timeout. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Barkley. Oh, yeah. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Elliott on now for the PAT. That one off the left upright, but it bounds in. High degree of difficulty, but the doink gets a point. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Giants offense ready for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Wilson lines up in the pistol. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just...
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. The Giants sending out their punter as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. To return, it's Jackson. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Nick Sirianni, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Eagles. His guys ready for their next possession. And with the defense out of timeouts, they cannot stop the clock. Just a couple of kneel downs should do it. That's caught left side by Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Hurts to the air on first down. He'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal. Hurts working in the pistol. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Again, Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. To the air again. Hurts escaping to his left. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were the guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Giants offense about ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Russ. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten.